ICE is the classic fascist state within a state, and I need you to understand what that strategy means. Which is that very often fascists co-opt the state in some ways, but also create an alternative, more loyal, and well-funded state within it. For example, the famous example of the SS is here, where the SS was basically created by the Nazis, or massively expanded and funded by them, and only let loyalists in. And with recent, although entirely expected, revelations that ICE is largely staffed by former Proud Boys, or at the very least they don't vet them out, the parallel should be obvious, which is that the goal is to give over $100 billion to the loyalists that support Trump, and then anything they can't get away with right now, they say is a mistake, and then they slowly start being able to get away with them more. And then when the state, which in its own self-interest sometimes reacts against fascists, poorly, fecklessly, and uselessly, that's what we're seeing out of the Democrats right now, but when they catch up, they don't have $100 billion and loyalists that will do anything you want, defending and attacking them. They don't have well-armed, well-trained, willing to die for the state's soldiers to defend against the fascists. And so right now what we're seeing is a buildup of that army, a buildup of that military. And you need to catch on real quick to what that actually is, because it's not a new strategy. It's very similar to what we did in Indonesia. It's very similar to what the fascists did in Nazi Germany. It's very similar to some extent what the brown shirts wore. And if your observation of ICE being the brown shirts starts and ends with them being brutal, that's not good enough. You need to understand the role they actually play. Not just to be brutal, but to be extremely effective at centralizing power.